talk, y'all. My joint. Oh my God. Yo, shout out to Anthony, man. Ace Gems, my man, what up? You know what I mean? Homie sent me this the live clip of Jada performing this. I've never seen Jada perform this song live until this one time. Let me adjust this audio real quick. You know, last year shit got so ill, the God had to laugh through tears. You know what I mean? Just went to something with mama, no drama, something that came and went, real life karma. Jada killed this, man. This might actually be this and Knock Yourself Out, but maybe this one in particular might be the best Jada song I've ever heard. Yeah. Like, and you know, it's funny, man, when my man Ace sent this to me, it just so happened to be, I was out, like, just in the morning, you know, my grind, and I was just like, yeah, this is that grind music, man. This is that heart, you know what I'm saying? Let's struggle, like, yo, fuck it. I'm going through some shit right now, but I'm gonna come out ahead. You know what I'm saying? And that's the kind of music that made hip hop really powerful. You know what I'm saying? It's not, it had the pain and the struggle, but it wasn't like, you know, you weren't crying about it. I mean, you kind of were, but you weren't really. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, all right, you know, I'm gonna use this to get better. And that's the thing, it's the hunger, right? That's what makes this rap shit really tick. You know what I'm saying? So when you have artists like this that can vocalize that hunger, you have a beat that's incredible. I mean, this beat's incredible. It's a great beat. It really speaks to that. It's kind of sad a little bit, but it's also dreamlike. It has this like thing where it makes you reflect. You know what I'm saying? It's just a great beat. I mean, this is how these things go. Shout out to Alchemist, you know what I'm saying, who did the beat. So the point is, you know, I'm listening to it and I was just like in the zone, you know what I'm saying? Hey, hear Jada spit that shit. And look, man, you can't be a lyricist, in my opinion. You can't be on them lyricist sort of like lists if you've never made a Still Feel Me. I'm gonna be real with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing artists like some of y'all talking about that Black Thought and Eminem. None of them have made a song as dope as this, ever. How can you be considered to be one of the greatest lyricists ever if you never really said nothing that hits people in the fucking heart? Like, heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not no like, you know, like you can say corny shit, you know, rhyme orange with, you know, you know, with Garnage or whatever. I don't give a fuck. But like, can you say some shit that gets me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And do it in a way that's fly. If you can't, then you're probably not that great of a lyricist. Anyway, moving on. I've been playing this a lot, man. This has been my like obsession the last week. Officially, Nas killed it. Missy. I mean, I've been listening to a lot of Missy lately, actually, for whatever reason. So when I heard her get announced to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it's fine. I mean, I honestly don't care. But you know, if it means something to her, then good for her. You know, honestly, because you know, it's nice to see artists happy about whatever success they have. And I wish Missy all the success, don't get me wrong. I'm a big Missy fan going way back. But when it comes to these kind of white awards, the Grammys, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you know I don't give a shit, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see what the purpose is, really. Speaking of the Grammys, I saw a clip of the Grammys when they were doing sort of the old school, like, you know, run. They were basically showing you all the transitions that hip hop has made, sort of starting with like Run DMC till now. I saw that. That's the only thing in the Grammys I saw. I don't really give a damn about the Grammys. I've told you this before. I don't think the Grammys have ever mattered in hip hop. The Grammys matter to the new generation now because the new generation is not really into hip hop. They're into pop and clout. And that's what the Grammys is about. So that's fine. But as a hip hop listener, I'm telling you, man, when we grew up, I never paid attention to the Grammys. I couldn't tell you what got nominated any year. I honestly, like, just didn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it wasn't just me. It was like people around me. It just never came up in conversation. In all the years I was listening to rap, this thing with the Grammys and rap is really recent. It's like within the last 10 years, I would say. Well, yes, and like a little bit earlier with Kanye. Remember, Kanye chasing that white acceptance and white people putting Kanye on. That's kind of when you start to hear more about the Grammys and hip hop. But again, Kanye is not a hip hop artist. I've already covered this. You can check my previous videos. But that's when I started to hear more about this Grammy shit because Kanye was getting all these Grammys. And I was like, well, I don't give a fuck. Don't mean shit to me. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, if Illmatic doesn't have a Grammy, that alone tells you that the Grammys are not worth talking about. Like the greatest rap albums you've ever heard, Illmatic, Cuban Links. I mean, we can go on and on. You know what I'm saying? Phenomenal rap albums, Supreme Clientele. I don't think these things got Grammys, got nominated for Grammys. I don't know. I don't even check. And I'm pretty sure they didn't because the Grammys don't know fuck all about rap. What the Grammys will always do, because I did hear about how Beyonce did really well, but when it came back to like best album, they gave it to Harry Styles. That's a Grammy thing. The Grammys always do this. They will get viewership based off the black, artists, and then give the awards to white folk. I mean, you know what it is. This is literally what the Grammys do. You know what I mean? It's so obvious. So am I surprised that it went to some guy named Harry Styles? Not really. Do I care? Not really. I'm not offended. You know what I'm saying? It's just the nature of the game, man. So anyway, that's all for today, man. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the week. We gonna chat. Peace.